Hi, so it's been 1 month since I've started this channel, and one of the most important lessons that I've learned is the importance of maintaining relationships, building relationships, and especially important is to network. As a creative and as an introvert myself, I'm someone really sensitive and I get really shy. Like social anxiety gets the best of me a lot of times, especially in events where I know literally no one. But I've recently found a way where that really helps me as an introvert to get out of my comfort zone and to really connect with people in a way that's aligned with myself. And I believe that this is also something useful for anyone that resonates with me, because I think there's definitely a lot of us that truly feels like it's really hard to stand out or to speak out in a sea of extroverts, especially in the creative field, guys. Like, I feel like everyone, like, you have to be vocal, speaking out for yourself and your ideas to let yourself be heard. So, yeah, some lessons that I've learned along the way, I believe will be useful. So, let's go. Okay, so the first point is to have a clear why. Why do I want to attend this event? And why do I want to connect with this person? And a lot of times, if you look back, like the reason why we want to connect with someone can come down to the value that we see that they provide to us. So, for example, that could be like they might have a skill that we do not have yet, and we really want to learn how they acquired the skill. They might have the experiences that we look up to, and we might be curious to how they've got there. They've got to be where they are today. Or they could be someone you really look up to. Or they might be just someone you find interesting and you just want to find out what's interesting about them. So that essentially is a value that they can provide to you, and you know it. That's a clear why. But I think it's also important, going back to that, why is that? Why can I help them? Yeah, that's also an important thing. It's like, what's the value that I can provide back to them? Because relationships are a two-way thing. So beneficial relationship is also someone that provides value back to each other, and that can be physical, that can be emotional, that can be social, or that can be spiritual. Like, value can go in both ways, in any kind of ways. So it's important to identify what's the value that you want to provide to others, and what's the value that you see others can provide to you. So yeah, I feel like having a clear why really keeps me grounded, especially as an introvert and a creative. You want to value quality over quantity. You'd rather spend your energy on like people that really matters to you than people that you might just meet for like 15 seconds and never again in your whole life. And the second thing I would like to say, like after having a clear why, is to also set really little expectations for yourself. And what I mean by that is that a lot of times, like, I feel like social anxiety comes from perfectionism in our heads, like just having this ideal scenario where like you and someone just gets along, and like, oh, it just leads to more and more opportunities because of this connection. But I just want all of you that thinks this way to just scrap that away, because that's social anxiety and that's self-sabotage. Like, I think sometimes I have to say that it comes to me. Like, I set really high expectations for myself to talk to someone because they relate to more relationships. But that is also me putting someone on a pedestal, and that's not good. When you put someone on a pedestal, you're not seeing them as they are and who they really are. And I think it's very important to set little expectations for yourself and be genuinely curious about the other person. So yeah, by setting little expectations, I also mean to like not be too harsh on yourself for any mistakes that you think that you could have been doing better. Because let's say like you're connecting with someone for the first time, like obviously like there's so much, like you truly only get to know someone more after a few months, or like after more than one interaction. So don't be too harsh on yourself or like putting yourself out there. The most important thing is really just taking the action to build that confidence, just taking action to get to know someone is already something that you're doing for yourself. And don't set any expectations on like, oh, what can I get out of this person? Think about more like, how can I provide some value to the other person? Yeah. And then I think these two things has been really, really keeping me grounded. And the last thing is something that I've gotten from this book, which is 𝐘𝐨𝐮. And something that she said, the author said that no matter which event you go, you're always glad you win. Because a lot of times deep down as introverts too, like we secretly wish that the event might be cancelled just so that we don't have to cancel it, Or sometimes a lot of us, it's easier to feel like on the day itself, especially when emotions are high, when you know it's happening, like it's easier to fall back into our thoughts and worry about like how we will perform and how we will look, or like how we will be seen by others. But I think this is important to catch it. It's important to catch our imposter syndromes when it comes up, our negative self-talk when it comes up, and remember that at the end of the day, you're always glad that you went. Like this is literally what she said and what I really, really resonate with, because me, the past few weeks, this week especially, I've went to like 2 different events with like 2 completely different community groups. And I'm so glad that I went. Like I was able to connect with like so many people outside of my social circle, and I was able to find people that are in the same journey as me and have a similar background to me. And I was able to realize that I wasn't as alone as I was. I'll talk about that in a few seconds, but I just want to bring this back to the fact that you have to just put yourself out there, and you will not actually regret it. You will feel so good about yourself, and you will realize that it's not as scary as you think. And that's a reminder that I'm carrying forward, like meeting more people. But because of these experiences I've had this week, like I went to my friend's church community event. Like I wasn't really thinking of going, to be honest, because honestly, for me personally, it was I'm not really a religious person yet, like specifically for any religion, and I was uncomfortable in a situation where like I feel like people might try to get me to convert, but then I still went because I know it means a lot to my friend. So I went, but I met like crazy dancers that are actually like doing the things that I've been looking up to, I've been wanting to do. And the second one was like another creative event where I was helping out as a production assistant, and I was able to meet like so many people with a similar background with me, with a field in technology. We all are technology graduates, but everyone decides to step out of like the traditional route and like to build a creative path. So long story short, it's like you're always going to be happy that you went, even if it's a bad event. Like this might be good turnouts for me in ways that I wasn't expecting, but this book says even if it's bad, you're still going to learn. Like every fuck up or every mistake or every bad event is going to be useful key points for you, for what you resonate with and what you want moving forward. So this is it. Thanks so much for staying true and for listening to what I have to say. And I'm really grateful. So thanks so much for the time you've spent and for your support. And I would love to connect with more of you guys. So thank you.